get a clue.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
This video and my channel are sponsored by Whatnot. Whatnot is an online marketplace where you can buy and sell collectibles, including Magic the Gathering cards. So you can make Whatnot one of your first stops when you're looking for new cards from Karlov Manor, or Fallout Universes Beyond. Those are the Commander decks that come out this weekend. If you sign up using my link, that's going to be in the description below, you'll get $15 off your first purchase, and you'll be helping support my channel. Looking to spend that $15 on something fun? I'll actually be doing a Whatnot stream on March 10th at 4 p.m. Eastern, where I'll be doing more of my poorly drawn tokens, like this one. So hopefully you'll join me for some good vibes and terrible art. It's going to be really fun. Thank you again to Whatnot for sponsoring this video. Hello everybody, and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian, and today I'm playing Lonis, Cryptozoologist. He's a snake, and an elf, and a scout. And whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you get a clue. And clues can be, sure, sacrificed to draw cards, or you can sacrifice them to Lonis in order to steal cards from your opponent's deck. This is a very fun deck because it means that we are playing lots of cards that investigate, make clues, cards that let us use those clues for other means, like improvising to cast other spells. We are able to just play lots of good cheap creatures to trigger Lonis's abilities. And we have two very fun finishers in this deck. Rise and Shine to turn all of those clues into 4/4 artifact creatures, and Rampage to the Clans to destroy all artifacts and enchantments and turn them into centaurs. These are just two fun ways to end the game with Lonis and all of his clues. But of course we are a Simic deck, which means that we are playing some fun Simic cards. I'm playing what I will consider some of the Simic good stuff, and also some personal favorites of mine, like Risen Reef, because I just really love these cards. I'd say that the #1 cards that actually work really well with Lonis include cards like Junkwinder. This has affinity for tokens. If you can play this for cheap, it's going to lock down your opponent's board and keep it locked down. We are also playing some artifact synergies, like Akalpakal, who sees all these clues entering the battlefield and says, oh, time for some card advantage. So you get to get even more creatures to cast. Because we do want to get lots of creatures into play, I am running Beast Whisperer and Rampage, or not Rampage, Great Henge is some good card draw, and of course, some good green stuff, and also some good blue stuff. We can have both. This is a very fun deck, though, and it's really great if you like tokens, because it does have this sweet token strategy on the side. And we're not just making clues, by the way, we're also making food, and more food, and some treasures, because they all work for things like inspiring statuary. So we're going to take Lonis into the queue, and we're gonna get a clue. Kumena, Tyrant of Erazka. It's a very fishy deck, and it's going to be playing Merfolk. That's why it's fishy. Kumena can tap fishies to do different things. The number of fishies you tap changes the thing that it does. You can get +1/+1 counters, make Kumena unblockable, draw cards, or put... No, I already said the put +1/+1 counters. So you already know. It does the stuff. Here comes Lonis. Shade Bearer without another Merfolk is just a sad little 1/1. But it is a fish. I think it makes sense to hold open the counter spell here, especially if I'm attacking in, since there's a bunch of Merfolk with Flash. Delicious fishes. Deep Root Waters. I am going to counter Deep Root Waters. This gives them a small army of fishies, and I don't want them to have that. I guess I can lead with Confounding Conundrum. And I could go for Galagreeters. I think it is smarter for me to hold up Memory Lapse, since I did draw Memory Lapse here. Confounding Conundrum will punish if they try to play multiple lands in a turn, or if they use a fetch land. This is in the deck because of Pawk. Pawk is just kind of a pain in the butt. I noticed that you paid an extra mana, probably thinking you could cast a discounted Merfolk using the Herald's Horn. Alright, so that's like almost all our counter spells. Now we can actually play creatures. What do I care about more about? Clues versus treasures. Right now, I'm just gonna go for some clues. They make me happy. Because they mean I can use Lonis. 1, 2, 3. We already know what's on top of their deck. 1, 2, 3. But you should put Memory Lapse in Lonis. It's really cool. Our Tireless Tracker gets huge because we sacrifice clues. Okay, so like I could do Herald's Horn naming Elf. Or I could get Spayloon of Sea and Sky. Good game. That was a nasty start for us. Sidisi, Brood, Tyrant. Assuming this is a regular old Sidisi deck, you put cards into your graveyard, and if those cards happen to be creatures, well, then you get a zombie. I like Sidisi. I think that she's cool, she makes a lot of value, and she sets herself up really well for some good Reanimator, too. Tons of self-mill cards usually in these decks, in the best way, by the way. I'm also going to play this Armored Scrap Forger as early as I can, because this can exile things from their graveyard, which is important because things in graveyard happen. Does that have flavor text? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm hoping this is actually a Sidisi deck and not the Sidisi deck that we occasionally run into, which is... It's not really a Sidisi deck. It's just Sultai Ultimatum running Sidisi as a commander, so it will have easier matchmaking. Yeah, because, like, Sidisi overall is based, and we love her. I'm gonna put that Wormlet to the bottom. Kind of like lands. I mean, Vorinclex will get me lands, but still. Please be real Sidisi. Yeah. I think it is real Sidisi, because they're playing Shard of Broken Glass. You would not play this if this was not Sidisi to put things in the graveyard Sidisi. Alright, cool. I can either hold open the counter spell, trying to hit their commander, because I have 2 counter spells here. Or I could just like Pippin, hold up Tail's End, or hold up the big shark. I'll just do this. This seems fine. I will not attack in. Thank you, Pippin, for making me an extra delicious snack. Oh, yeah, old Rutstein spotted. They got themselves a Glasspool Mimic on a snow-covered island. They don't have anything making this uncounterable. I'll exile the Glasspool Mimic from their grave. And I bet they do have a lot of low-cost things. I feel like we could sacrifice clues against this person. Probably if we just have like 3 or 4 of them. That sounds fun. We should do that. Do I play Tishana's Tidebender in this deck? I do! I started adding this into a bunch more decks just because it's a really nice creature. Real good one. I guess I could just do it on their turn. Ooh, Gnaw to the bone! Bone? I was playing a video game yesterday where I was beating up skeletons, and after I would destroy the already just kind of disintegrating skeletons, I would get just an inventory from the bones that would say, bone. It's great. I love bone. Alright, let's try stealing. 1, 2, 3. Give me stuff. I love stuff. Okay, we got Oglor or Delighted Halfling? I don't really have graveyard stuff. So I'm going to go with the Halfling. And I have all this extra food, so I'll have a delicious snack. What do you mean Oglor's cuter? Are we not looking at the same girl here? Let's eat the Doom Whisperer. In case of reanimation, break glass. I will make a Rhino and put a shield on Titan of Industry. And pass the turn. She's so cute, and she's playing with a little toy. Come on, that's adorable. You think Poison Dart Frog's cuter? I do like PDF. Imagine all the fun stuff I could do with Lonis and Intruder Alarm. I don't want to think about that. I built an Intruder Alarm deck, I think. I built my Saheeli Rai as a Intruder Alarm deck. Okay, fine. Oglore is really cute. Where does Oglore go? Bottom of the deck? Oh, in a random order, so I can't look at it. Public displays of amphibians. Aww. Ooh, nice Goyf. Goyf is going to mill since they did kick it. And they milled... Ooh, Lotleth Giant. The oft unseen. Ooh, milling again. I imagine they have a way to make this indestructible. I'll block with Vorinclex. Or maybe they're just gonna let her die. Hey, hey, you, I could be your Goyf friend. It is a Goyf friend. Aw, so cute. Spider spawning, I might want to exile with the Scrap Gorger. Oh, nice, they're victimizing! Sacrifice one creature to bring back two. Sidisi and Blossom and Tort, both gonna put things in the graveyard. Mm-hmm. Yes, these are cards. They are happening. Flip the Vorinclex. Exiling the Spider spawning. That Lotleth Giant could start dealing some damage too. Let's see what we get off you. We're gonna get two creatures. Ooh, not amazing hits. I have to decide kind of like, do I want Worm or just 2/2 flyer? There's nothing to counter here. The Worm will grow over time, and it does have Death Touch. I have some food. I'm gonna take the Goose Mama. And then I'm gonna eat some food. Some delicious snacks with Pippin. Neat. And I will sit here and not do anything. Victimize is Blood for Bones on steroids. It's such a good card. It was added to Arena very recently as a special guest card for Karlov Manor. And now that I've flipped Vorinclex, next turn we get counters, the turn after that we get a fight. But I think the most important thing is that I filled up my graveyard for Uro. I say a fight. As many fights as I can afford. Got so many clues. Do I just want to steal? I'm gonna steal. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare Thumb War. 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? I appreciate taking cards from your library. Well, man, I don't think I've had to make a decision this hard in ages. Elf. Now listen, I could destroy any of their non-land permanents. Or I could get 2 clues instead of 1! 2 clues, you guys! Somebody help me. I love roaming through it so much. I'll also get to draw 2 cards for each creature I cast. Oh my gosh, I will! Alright, come here, you blossoming tort. I'm all torted up. Oh, nobody else is coming in, though. I actually thought about putting Forensic Gadgeteer in this deck. I took it out at some point within the deck building process. Big Goyf. That's a board state? That's amore. I am going to block you and you. See if they have another blood for bones effect. Thick Goyf. Yeah. A little. Got a problem with that? It's gonna be too fat to fight. That's okay. They also have a small army of zomboys. And zomgirls. Mostly zomboys, though. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left. They could do a lot of damage to me by killing their own creatures, but it wouldn't be enough to kill me off something like a Meat Hook Massacre. Do I have any other form of graveyard hate? Is Armored Scrap Gorger not enough for you? Probably not. I understand. Have a good day. Oh, Diagraph Rebirth. I don't have any way to exile this right now. What is it a copy of? Titan of Industry! Oh no, they can destroy Vorinclex! There's nothing I can do about it. I technically could draw a card, but there's nothing I can cast for 0 mana here. R.I.P. Vorinclex / the Grand Evolution. That's fine. I get double triggers off of my... get double triggers off my Lonis. At least they didn't destroy the throne. You're so right, you know? So right. Throne is safe. Phew. I like Diagraph Rebirth. The art on it's really fun too, of like Giza just being like, yeah! Vorinclex has taken one for the team. I think it's just holding priority on the blood. Spark Double. Amy, no, you don't need 2 Lonises. But I do want 2 Lonises. 4 clues! I can also make another roaming throne! Yeah, I sure could. I certainly could. No, I want to steal. We're doing Lonis stuff here. Tyros Provisioner is an elf. Yes, I am aware. But I want to leave this up, and I don't trust my tapping. I guess I should have done it before, since we get all these lands into play. By the way, I'm sure somebody's going to bring this up. Why is it Roaming Throne in my deck? I did have it at one point, and then I was like, I don't want to put in enough elves for this. Anyway, we got value here. I don't know what they got. I think it's just the blood holding priority here. Because did I have 3 mana? They only have 2 mana, so I think it's just the blood asking, hey, do you want to discard and draw? Oh, what a beautiful world. What a wonderful world. Oh, hey, Kellen. What do you think I'll be able to steal? I'm getting kind of giddy just, like, thinking about it. Okay, wait. Making sure I'm leaving my scrap gorger where it is. No! Game! 'Cause we just got Junk Winder. Each time we get one of these clues, we also get a food. We also get to tap. These things are locked down. You can't even use your treasure. Let's go. Love it. I do have 2 mana up here. I am not using it right now. I am going to attack with the Goose Mama, though. I do not need a food. I don't need any more cards. I have plenty of cards in hand. We're gonna steal on their turn. I mean, imagine if I had, like, a Crater Hoof Behemoth that I stole. Then I would have won it on my turn. That would have been cool. Well, now I'm just thinking about if I had a Crater Hoof Behemoth. I'll discard land, Conundrum. Not enough clues. I have 10 clues! What do you mean not enough clues? Watch it whiff. You think there's no non-land permanents in a Sidisi deck that cost 10 or less in 10... Wait, hold up. They're trying to gain 30 life. That's fine. I don't mind you gaining 30 life. That's a lot of life. That's fine, though. Burrow goes to the graveyard. He's pretty munchable. So is Diregraph for Birth. I love game objects. Oh, the Satyr Wayfinder's getting a stick. Is everybody swinging in? Nope, just you. Okay, they mill 2. 1, 2. Ooh, worm! Do y'all see that worm? I could have stolen a worm. Would you love me even if I stole a worm? All of them. I sacrifice all 10. Okay. I'm a Titan of Industry who destroys the other Titan of Industry. We tap. We tap. This gets us 2 food. We tap. We tap. And since we got a Rhino, that will also get us a food in the other one. So, alright, we tap. We tap. Stop telling me to copy the throne! I don't need the throne! I need the Lonis! Now we go for the throne. Alright, guys, we got throne 2, naming elf. Our opponent can never attack. They can never defend. They can never use their treasures. I don't have lethal, I don't think. Alright, we got 14... No, okay, because they gained 30 life. Tireless Provisioner, because it's an elf. No, I'm gonna try to get a hoof. I believe in the me. Listen, I know... I don't have lethal yet, and I'm gonna have to keep going. This Junk Winder's getting kind of nuts. Yeah, thank you so much, Samuelson, for letting me do this. I really appreciate it. I'm like checking how much damage I have. I have 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, wait, no, we have 50. All right, well, I'm just going to go for x equals 8 then. I'll be quick. I'll be quick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Okay. Bad news. There was no Crater Hoof Behemoth. Good news. Everything else. Did anybody else just get connected from Arena with an internal server error code when trying to log in? No. However, hopefully that's not the fault of my board state. I have so many food tokens. We go to combat. Everybody but the Gilded Goose. Sure. Yum, yum, yum. I think we have 50. Oh yeah, more triggers. There's maintenance today? Oh, I thought maintenance was usually on Tuesday. Oh. Just keep tapping this treasure. My board state's regular and fine. Why is the Brawl server smoking now? Why is it literally on fire? 2 roaming thrones. Remember how I said I had 50 damage? I meant that literally. Good game. Urza, Prince of Krug. Makes your artifact creatures very large, gives them +2/+2, and also can make copies of artifacts, turning them into soldiers. I have an Urza Prince of Krug deck, and there's actually a card that makes this deck better. I'm going to just put Uro into the graveyard. I can cast it, but it's just as good in the graveyard. Eventually we'll get to it. Urza Prince of Krug with the new Thopter generating card sounds just amazing. You're going to the Thoptologist. They do have the fancy art. Hey, Urza. You have like a Swords to Plowshares? Are you gonna kill my Lonis? He's just a little snelf. That means snake elf. I guess he's also a scout. He's just a little snake elf scout. I'll use Agent of Rafine to get myself a clue and hopefully steal some cards from their deck. It is, this is just like a good card. It's got value. It makes me happy. And I didn't attack in because they could have Liberator or something similar. I don't know. I feel like they might also just have a board wipe here. Okay, well, R.I.P. Lonis, Agent of Rafine. You lived as you died. Great. Hey, you know you're supposed to play artifacts, right? Not board wipes? There's another Urza that works really well for that stuff. It's the one that discounts your instants and sorceries and artifacts. This one you're supposed to play lots of creatures and make them big and strong. Disruption Protocol. I'm tempted to leave it in the graveyard for Uro. This might be a case of somebody trying to avoid the matchmaking algorithm. So there's a lot of Azorius commanders, like the other Teferis, Sten, that this deck, like Urza, is going to match more generally than. Like, they're going to match against weaker decks and decks that aren't as finely honed control. Because it's not as good with finely honed control. This Urza is good with artifact creatures. So where are your artifact creatures? Did you forget them? What do you got? Wandering Emperor. What do you guys think? Wandering Emperor? Come out here, make some soldiers. Oh, look, they played an artifact. It exiles things. Yeah, it's a reflection net. Lets you turn things into the exiled card. Maybe your Prince of Krug decks are. My Prince of Krug deck is awesome. Because it makes a lot of soldier tokens. I'm gonna pay life. Do you guys like 8 mana Lonis? Listen here, buddy. I don't need my commander for this deck, but I would like my commander for this deck. Gilded Lotus. You have enough mana. Play your commander. They could make copies of it. Twice as many, even. Almost got enough here. Almost got enough. Excuse me. Just, you know, putting things back in their hand where I don't have to think about them. I also still have a Cyclonic Rift in hand. Oh, yeah, this player I would definitely assume has something like Paradox Engine. Would you like to exile Lonis? My very scary commander? Ooh, he's a snake! I'm sorry, I'm being mean today. I didn't get much sleep the last 2 nights. And also an Elf Scout, that's true. Oh, I don't even know what their handle is supposed to mean. Napalm sticks to kids? What? Very edgy? Is that what that's supposed to mean? Is that reportable? I don't know. Alright, they got Metamorph. Probably making another Gilded Lotus. A Reflection Net. It's a reference to an old army song from Vietnam. Not that it makes it better. Weird! They're ramping. You know what I can do, though? Sploosh. Ta-da! You can tell it's a Paradox Engine deck because of the sheer number of mana rocks. You know what doesn't rock? Mana rocks. Are you gonna play your commander? Put it back on top of your deck. I don't want to see it. Come on, Urza. Come on, Urza. That's right. Slimefoot. Valid transplant. This is the alchemy Slimefoot that generates cards for you when swamps or forests enter the battlefield under your control, getting you usually good things that you can sacrifice that fall into the fungus and saprolings theme. I have an okay hand here. There's a little bit of ramp. This is also kind of ramp, which is nice. We got the one ring. We got a fight spell. Okay, well, we have Kogla, who enters the battlefield and fights. He's just a good monkey. He's just a good monkey. Ooh, Utopia Sprawl for some early ramp for them, too. Behold, Lanor Loam Speaker. If you're wondering, why not Lonis first to get the clue? The answer is, sometimes a girl just wants to ramp. Looks like Lonis would have died. That's sad. I'll play Confounding Conundrum in case they try any land-based funny business. Yeah, looking at you, Slimefoot. Yeah, like that! Migration Path! Look at me! I'm gonna put 3 lands into play. Put those back in your hand. That's kind of a good thing for you, because it means you can get triggers from them later. If you're wondering, by the way, why is Confounding Conundrum in this deck? Well, there's this stupid card called Pawk. Yeah. Mythweaver Pawk, the kitty cat that doubles your lands. Usually ramping and then playing really big, expensive spells. Portals to Phyrexias, Eldrazi's, all the good stuff. Why? Because they can. They got some turn 1 ramp. We also have turn 1 ramp. And we're going to definitely want to counter Hawk if we can. They have probably many ways to make it uncounterable. And I'm just going to hope that they don't have one here. Sounds good to me. It's one of the few ways to get ahead of Hawk is to just prevent him from coming down. Because once he's on the battlefield, he gets priority, and you can immediately play a land to get twice as many lands. Utopia Sprawl. They'll have enough mana for Pawk next turn. I guess I will. Do I want to make it extremely obvious that I have Wash Away? Yes. Alright, so I'm going to tap Lonis and Otawara here, and it's like, I wonder why they're holding up 1 blue mana. Girl, you know why I'm holding up 1 blue mana. You know. Cody, Vociferous Codex. Gets you mana of all colors to cast instants and sorceries. And when you use that mana to cast those instants and sorceries, you get to sort of cascade into another spell. It's neat. Let's get out our Gilded Goose. Hello there, Gilded Goose. Next turn, I could go Lonis into Agent of Rafine, or I could play the Emporium Thopterus to set up for the future turn. So that's what I'm going to do. This, by the way, is a brand new card. I actually revealed it as part of the Arlov Manor Alchemy cards. And when I saw it, I knew this card's kind of nuts, because it gives you a creature to cast every turn and then buffs those creatures. Having the extra creature to cast every turn, that was really good for Lonis. So we're going to bring out Lonis. Free Ornithopters. We love free Ornithopters here. And I think we could go for Agent of Rafine. I'd rather go for Paradise Druid. I'm going to hope that they don't play the lockout version of this deck, because that would be very tough for us, because our deck is almost all permanents. There's like a silly version of this deck that uses role reversal to force your opponent to have a Cody, which in our deck would be fairly devastating. Oh, nope, looks like they're casting some stuff. They got Lingering Souls into God's Willing. That's just a bit of protection. They got some spells here. Oh, and they can even cast the other side of Lingering Souls. 4 spirits. That's a lot of spirits. You may as well cast this. You get a scry out of it. We get the Erdwall Illuminator. That'll just give me more clues. A clue, a clue! So many clues. Our Thought Monitor now costs 1 mana. It'll draw some cards. And I have 6 clues. Lonis, by the way, I don't think is actually gonna do much here. I can sacrifice 7 clues to try to steal a non-land permanent from their deck, but they're a Cody deck. They're not gonna have non-land permanents. I can't do anything. So Lonis's other ability, I'm going to say, is not doing anything here. We could still activate it if they, like, scry something to the top of their deck just to kind of mess it up. Alright, so what did they get? Swords to Plowshares? Okay, cool. I am going to drop Wave Sifter because I have plenty of clues, and then I'm going to let them get a random card from my deck. Would you like to Swords one of my creatures? Right, so they're going for Lonis. I will protect Lonis. They have a permanent? Yeah, but I don't know where in their deck it is. Or, sorry, it's in their hand. I would need to put it into their deck. Which, if I top deck Memory Lapse, we can do the cheeky, they cast it, Memory Lapse it, we steal it, we get it back. You know it was a joke. I'm doing my best. Oh my god, Thought Burst is so nuts. Why does it give you one every single turn? That's so good. Here, let's just steal the top card of their deck. Gimme. Huh, land. Okay. I already had those. So many clues! It's an alchemy card. Alright, I don't have swamps or mountains. I forgot. I still played it. It made me feel good. It's about sending a message. The message is, I stole your land. What are you gonna do about it? Huh? What are you gonna do about it, Cody, you stupid book? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you stupid. You're probably full of knowledge. Alright, they get 5 mana. Smart book. Loran's Escape. I don't know what they'd be looking for here. They're saying good game. Oh, I should have tried to steal in response. That would have been funny. Would have been good. GG, Cody. Cutesill! Malamet Exemplar. This is the kitty that stops you from casting things on your opponent's turn. Well, stops me from casting things on their turn. Also, if they've buffed a creature and that creature deals damage to the opponent, they get to draw a card. Yay! It's only once per turn, or I guess once per combat phase. If first strike damage would also draw them a card separate from regular damage. Cutesill's cute. No, why are you playing Thran Portal? I know that they made Thran Portal less awful, but I still feel like it's awful. Behold! Turn 1, Elf! The turn 1 Llanowar Elf's not going to change that much for the start of this, but it's a 1-1. It'll sit there. I do some blocking. My Heroic Intervention is going to be a lot worse, though, because I can't cast it if Cutesill's out on their turn. Nice! Esper Sentinel. I could hold Memory Lapse to try and counter their commander, but right now I don't really think that's necessary. They have a bunch of 1-1s. One of them can become a 2-2. I'm able to double block. I don't mind sacrificing my commander in this deck, not with a start like this. It's worse mana confluence. It's just so sad. It gives you a gate and a basic type, though. I feel like double blocking here. Nah, draw a card. I know what I want, and it's 2 Lonises. Loni? Lonises? give me the clues. Thank you. No! My really good second Lonis! And then I was gonna get like an extra investigate. That's such a bummer. Aw, man. All aloneness. Yeah, my instants are not carrying their weight here. Thanks, Cutezil. You have 5 mana. I feel like X equals 3. I have a decent chance of hitting here. Yeah, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3. Wait, is it cast? No, it's put into play. Okay. I had to make sure because Cutezil would stop casts. Whee! Sentinel of the Nameless City Invasion. Yes! Ha-ha! Lonis Crime wins! Voya, Jaws of the Conclave. This is a Wolves and Elves commander. Whenever Voya attacks in, you get +1/+1 counters on all of your creatures based on the number of elves you have. And you also draw cards equal to the number of wolves you have. Big-a-woo. What? Why is Lonis angry in this drawing that I just made? He's mad. He's mad because I keep looking at his snake booty. I'm not respectful of the snooty. In parentheses, snake booty. Nice ramp. That's not an elf, though. That's a human. This is an elf. Aw, and Lonis is dead. That's a bummer. The snass. I'll bring in this land that comes in tapped. I could, play the Wooded Foothills, crack it open, play the Gallagreators this turn, but I think that this is fine. I just want to get in this land that comes in tapped. Gwenna. This will tap for 2 mana and untap with Voya. This Cyclonic Rift might honestly be my way out in this game. I'm a little scared. Let's see, so I have up to 6 mana here. I'm going to bring out Gallagreators, crack open this Wooded Foothills, got the Greeting Pool, and this is how I'm going to maximize ramp. I'm going to play Reclamation Sage. We have to target. We want a treasure. Decline. I don't want to destroy the food. And this way I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana next turn, so I can overload the Cyclonic Rift. And Voya won't be able to attack. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't have a counterspell for their commander. He really is scary. But I did need to have the Gallagreators and another creature in order to, like, make sure I had this mana. It's tough, because there's a lot of enchantments they might have in their deck that I would like to destroy. Okay, well, we ended up getting this anyway. I guess we will try to do it on their turn rather than mine, since they might try to play some other elves first. As long as we do it before attacks, that's the timing that we need. We need to stop them before Voya attacks. Do not bully the snake. Why not? Why not bully snake? Alright, so they're going to attackers, and we are going to overload the Cyclonic Rift to throw all of that back into their hand. What you gonna do about it? Hey, Yoshkaz! Thank you for the 3-month resub! They're gonna ramp.
Learning more about Magic from you every day. Thanks a bunch.
I'm actually kind of surprised by this, because if they just went to post-combat, they would have enough mana to replay Selvala or Gwenna. I now have 3 cards in a graveyard, getting closer and closer to Uro. I really like Coma, just in general, but especially with Gala Greeters. This is going to get me creatures entering the battlefield every single turn, which is really great, since it gets me more triggers. It gets me treasure tokens, it gets me life, it gets me +1/+1 counters. This is the big snake! More treasure. Yum, 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 treasures. Yum, 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 big Simic stuff. Yum, 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 winning the game! GG, Boya! Arcades, the Strategist. This is a Walls commander, and it's a lot more aggressive than you might think. These high toughness creatures are going to be able to attack as long as Arcades is in play, making that defender not really relevant. Arcades also draws you more cards when those defenders enter the battlefield. I have a really nice hand because I have ramp. Also a way to get some clues. I don't actually have a way to trigger this, but I don't need that. Who needs growing their sharp-eyed rookie when you can just make clues off Lonis? I don't have to worry about a counter spell here, so I'll just play Lonis and attack for 1. Stealing walls. I mean, stealing walls means I can block with them. Paradise Druid and the Sharp-Eyed Rookie. Next turn, we can bring out the Tracker. And if we have the Tracker out, when we sacrifice clues to Lonis, it will get really big. Why are you looking at my clues? The more walls I steal, the better. They got those booties. I don't want to sacrifice the wall or the clues right away though, because I want this Thought Monitor to come out. Oh, okay. Overgrown Battlement now has Hexproof. Good for it. Do you want to go for Vorinclex? I'm going to go for Tireless Tracker. Tireless Tracker. This gets me 2 clues. 1 off the Sharp-Eyed Rookie. 1 off Lonis. Now we get out the Thought Monitor. We monitor those things. I guess I could attack him for 1 entire damage. Sure. Let's do that. Go get him! And now we can do X equals 6 if we want to go ahead and crack open these clues. Wait, no, I want to steal your cards! Laelia, the Blade Reforged. So this version of Laelia could be just the Laelia deck that's, you know, doing Laelia stuff. Like attacking in, casting things from exile, and playing cards around that. Or this could be the Laelia deck that's, well, it just kind of casts a Cascade and a Discover card to try and do the thing. The thing in this case is attack in, do it. Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. It's just trying to Cascade and win off just Laelia. Laelia into Appraiser or get Geological Appraiser the other one. I don't really like this deck. This like pseudo combo Laelia. I try to make myself very clear about like I think that you should have decks that like do things with your commander. Good things, lots of things. Why'd you play the land first? They made Appraiser cost 5 mana instead of 4 recently, so at least there's a slight change there. I like how Laelia is just kind of like doing the beat down right now. I mean, she has a good card on her own. Never saw regular Laelia again after this combo. Same. No, not the Cascade. Yep, the Cascade. They're not there yet, though. Where's my little critters? Am I here with my counter spells? Our opponent's Umotivo? Yeah, it is. All Seth's fault. Did they make Appraiser have a cast trigger? I thought Appraiser already had a cast trigger. But they made it cost 5. Boop. Oh, hey, look, a creature! Dang, bro, do you know we have these? So much food. Oh, sharp-eyed rookie, see? I didn't know Emotivo played Brawl. Strange. I'm getting so many text messages. Bubble pippins. Auto franchise I'm fond of. I'm medium. I've played 2 Fallout games. I played Fallout 3. Apparently around when it came out. Or sorry, I played Fallout New Vegas around when it came out, and then I played Fallout 3. I'm getting messages from friends and family. Never bought a collector box until Fallout. Well, they always had really cool, like, tie-ins. All the Brazilians are coming into the chat. I have a question. When did he start playing Brawl? Also, I'm sorry I'm very distracted during the game. My friends want to take a trip north for the solar eclipse. I think it could be really cool. More clues and clue-type things. You're gonna go to Vermont for it? Yeah. Don't he makes Brawl videos? Oh, huh. Alright, so right here what I have is, I have the ability to memory lapse this, but that won't do anything. We also have Rampage of the Clans, which could be much, much funnier. Alright, so How many cards got exiled off that? I need these triggers to respawn. Okay, so 66. Because then we won't have, there won't be trample. Oh, okay, it didn't let me do the thing. That's fine. Yeah, I just needed those triggers. I said to resolve the same ones. Yeah, this is just what the deck does. Huh? Yeah, sometimes the game doesn't let you do the thing. That's fine. Yeah, we had a way to put the Tali's Favor back on the deck and then steal it. Here, let me just rampage into clans. Check this out. You don't have trample anymore. No, we're good. Goose is loose. Hey. Go to combat? Attack with everything? Who would win? Lelia or one Goose? I let him do the meme! I didn't even counter it! The regular game. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. If you're looking for the deck, it is in the description. And if you liked cracking open clues as much as I did, let me know in the comments. You can also suggest a deck for me to build or revisit in the comments. I do read all of those, so please do leave comments. It is good for my YouTube video algorithm, and it means that YouTube will show my videos to more people, which is great. Thank you so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.